In today's video, you will learn how to connect Sendy to WordPress using Mail Opt-in. We're going to start by going to integrations. And on the integrations page, we just want to scroll down to find Sendy. We'll click on configure and we'll need to get all of this information from our Sendy account. I'll first get the email ID. So I'm going to click on the brand and on the left, we'll click on view all lists. So here we only have one and I'm going to highlight and copy the list ID. Once we have it, we're going to go back to WordPress and paste it. And we'll also add the name of the list. We'll need to get the rest of the information. So let's go back and I'm going to click on this user drop down and click on settings. And this is blurred, but we just want to get the API key. We'll copy it and go back and paste it. So it goes right here. And for the final step, we'll need to get our installation URL. So let's copy this. We'll paste it there and just backspace settings from the URL. And that should be fine. Once we're done, we can go ahead and save our changes. All right, so now we'll be taken back to our integrations area. And if we scroll down, we'll see that Sendy is now connected. Okay, so let's go ahead and test out our opt-in by creating an opt-in campaign. We're going to hover over Mail Opt-in on the left and click on Opt-in Campaigns. And here we just want to click on Add New to add a new campaign. We'll need to add a title. I'm going to keep it simple. Let's call it Sendy. And we'll use the first template. Now that will open up the opt-in builder. We can see a preview of the opt-in here. And on the left, we have our settings. For example, in the design tab, we have options here to adjust the opt-in's width. For example, we can also use this drop-down menu to select a display effect. In addition to this, we have options to add a background color, border color, and custom CSS. If you want to, you can always click on any element on the opt-in's preview to open its settings on the left-hand side. These are the options for the description. And if we click on a form field, we'll see its options on the left as well. So here we have an option to use custom HTML. We'll just paste that code in here. We can display only a call to action button as well. And if we do this, we'll see a preview of the button with its options on the left. If we turn this off, we can use the standard form fields. So here we have the name field. You can go through its options to customize it. We also have an email field, which is standard and always required. If you want to add your own field, you can simply click on Add Custom Field. So from here, you can add a title. For example, I can call this Sample. And you'll select a type as well from this list. For example, here's a checkbox. You can take a look at it in the preview, and you'll just continue customizing it however you see fit. I'm going to delete this, and we'll see the options to customize the button for our regular form fields. So as an example, we can go ahead and change our button's background to red, and that matches the border. Now, we'll go back and move on to the configuration tab. And here, we'll see options to hide the close button. We can also disable the escape key and close the overlay on click. A sound effect can also be added if you want. Right below this, you'll see cookie duration options. And then we have an option to remove Mail Opt-in's branding. If you decide to keep Mail Opt-in's branding on, you can also attach an affiliate link. Now, moving on to the integrations tab, here we can choose to keep our leads inside of Mail Opt-in. But today we're going to set up a new integration. On this list, I'm going to select Sendy since this is the integration that we're setting up. And next, we'll need to choose an email list. In our case, it's test list since this is my only email list, but you may have multiple. Let's go back and move on to after conversion. This is what happens after a lead converts. We're displaying a success message. It says, thanks for subscribing. Now, if we go back, we'll move on to display rules. And this is where we're going to select a trigger for our opt-in. We can use exit intent. Let's use after X seconds. We're going to set it to about 3 seconds and activate the rule. And once we're done, we can save our changes and turn on the opt-in by toggling this switch. So now we can close the opt-in builder. And since we have more than one opt-in, we'll need to either turn one off or delete one. So I'm going to delete the previous one that I had. I'm going to click on OK and let us go ahead and open our website in a new tab. And here we'll just need to wait about 3 seconds. And once the opt-in shows up, I'm just going to enter some random information. We'll go ahead and subscribe. And then we should see our success message. Here it is. And in Sendy, we'll need to refresh our list page to see if our lead was captured. So as we can see, we have one active lead. If we go ahead and click on the list, we'll see that the lead information that we provided was captured. All right, so in addition to opt-in campaigns, you can also use your Sendy integration to configure emails. So in the emails tab, we can go ahead and add a new campaign and set up email automation. Once again, we'll need a title. I'm going to call this Sendy Emails to keep it simple. Next, we'll select a type. We have new post notification, which is basically an email sent to your subscribers whenever a new post is published. And then we have post email digest, which is basically a roundup of your latest posts. So for this quick example, we'll use new post notification. We'll select a template, and then just like the opt-in builder, we'll be taken to the email builder so we can see a preview of the email here. But to connect Sendy, you'll need to go to settings, scroll all the way down until you find recipient, select connection, and select Sendy from the drop-down menu. And we have full tutorials on this feature in the description down below, so feel free to check it out. Thank you for watching and see you next time.